A bit weird. Okay. Hello, I'm Dex Walker, and today I'm doing another little AI music review. Got a pretty decent list today, although I have put in a few that I know for a fact are music onlys. Area. Glad for those of you can join me. I know usually the Friday is not that busy a day, and let's get on with things, shall we? As usual, I'm going to start off with a little bit of self promo, and I'm going to go with my latest song just because. This is Holding Not to Fall. Hang on. Realised something. The audio is not working for the. Try that again.
I walk the world, happy to be left alone.
I think I shut it off for something else and it carried over to this setting.
So I'll raise my voice, body tense, and somehow my presence is oppressive. So much haram and proscribed. The mental gymnastics are impressive. Their only truth is what's prescribed. I'm fighting not to fall, tiredness seeping into the bone. Held off rest call, now it's time to answer the phone. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and alone, and I can't finish if I am half-hearted. Every time I start a conversation, immediately treated like a thug. Others say I'm empathy devoid. Seems illegal to seek information. Not every fight is a drawn-out slug. Fights I struggle to avoid, but seems silence is violence. Faced with those who won't listen, any face truth denied. Disagreement called ignorance. Government promises prison for refusal to be complied. I'm fighting not to fall, tiredness seeping into the bone. Held off rest call, now it's time to answer the phone. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and alone, and I can't finish if I am half-hearted. Earning to live or living to earn, when all your actions should be for what you yearn. An idealized dream of what life should be, a trick to tie you down so you'll never be free. Give years of a life, toil and strife, paper thin goals to rake you over cold. Still I drag this carcass forward through the ash. Bones crack, muscles beginning to thrash. Every step a middle finger to the script. Every breath a theft they didn't predict. They want me kneeling, quiet, spent, complying, ghost already bent. But I'm too tired to be afraid, too broken to behave, too stubborn to fade. So I'll keep swinging till the grave. I'm fighting not to fall, tiredness seeping into the bone. Held off rest call, now it's time to answer the phone. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and alone, and I can't finish if I am half-hearted. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and I feel alone. Just step after step until I'm dead, feeling like I'm trying to atone. Maybe one day the fight will end. If I'm still there, will I be happy? Till then I'll just full send. When it's over, I'll leave it to others to be sappy. I'll lay down my bones, rest my mind, feel my soul, and dream till I feel
All right, that was Hard Not to Fall. Now for Harble, yeah, the Britannia scene image is one I had for a while, and I couldn't find a place to use it, and this felt right. Okay. We're going to start off with The Witness, The Fire That Carves by the Son of the Dead. Son of the Dead Son, rather. Now, I have actually been following him for a while, but I never seem to get any notifications when his songs come out, apart from when that one, Thank you, Miss Street Mule. I've got a bit of a problem with my current streaming setup where Kick's not being fed through. I'll try and pay attention to what's going on there, but it's hard to keep track of multiple chats. And unfortunately, your chats won't come up in the big combined chat on the stream either. So just be aware of that. Wish the streaming services would just get their ass out and actually work together on some of these things, or at least not get in each other's way. Anyway, The Witness, The Fire That Carves by Son of the Dead Son. It's a very long title, especially as they've added the post-metal dark cinematic as well. Let's give this a watch. I'm actually streaming to 5. Twitch, X, YouTube, Rumble, and Kick.
The fire doesn't consume. It carves. It cuts
Very much.
weakness out.
Miscreant Mule. Joining me on Twitch as
I
well.
watched it fall. No screams, just ash. And in that silence, something stayed.
Second. Realised quality dropped.
I don't remember the fire, only when the days grew heavy. The air dead. Hunger didn't kill, it changed us. Fresh hate, they became less. Then needles metal through the throat. Old skin stitched, no eyes, only judgment. We are nothing.
Right, I will say this is very well done. Most of the editing cuts are on heavy beats only, not on clear beats, if you know what I mean. Some of them are a little off time from where I put them. But, yeah.
We are nothing. Welcome to the last day.
Okay, let's bring the sound down a little bit because it's a very heavy song. Go back. It's very, very, very clear, especially for realistic style.
The fire doesn't consume. It carves. It cuts the weakness out. I watched it fall. No screams, just ash. And in that silence, something stayed.
Slow thing, few changes. Boom, yep. Boom, yep. Boom. 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 Ah, it is a smoke. I was wondering for a second there, because the shape of the smoke took on the head, and because it's such a short section in this bit here, I thought it might have been a distortion, but no, it's still solid. See, there, it's cut in the middle of the phrasing. It might just because that's as long as that clip would go, but it's a bit... Now, this is the only off-kilter bit where the glow isn't quite matching up on the body properly, but it's minor. Boom. See, now, on that call and response part of the music... Sorry, that's... See, he almost does it there with a response is where he cuts away to something else. It's like multiple cuts, so it's a little bit distorted. Then you've got another call. Response. And the response happens with no change. I'd have done it where you had the scene going with the call, and on the response you cut away. The difference is like me versus, because that's what that sound gives. It's like bada 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 bada. Other than that, it's got solid cuts on the heavy beats, slow bits of vision to slow bits of music. Boom. 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 It's like very minor complaints here, but this is the sort of things I would try and fix up. This is perfect, very slow for a very long bit, no heavy beat knock away. This is the only part where I think it should have been a slight change, because he's using bits he's used before. And so it's a slight pickup in the music. Now that's a good timing cut there. And it just ends. I think this is good, but I think I would have gone back in, if he's using Suno, I'd have gone back in and tried to gen a slightly longer song out of it. I know he prefers slightly shorter songs for these, especially for realistic animations. Hessian sack is what you're looking for. In terms of the naming of the mask type. Hessian mask, maybe. But yeah. This kind of calls for a second act, the way this song goes, especially with that ending. But yeah. Very solid work. Let's see if this actually works. Copy. Send. Send. That's going to get messy. If there's one thing I did like the old streaming software for, is that only did one copy of the message that on my end for this window sent out a copy of everything to all the channels. Well, it only did 3 channels, so that was a bit of a limiting factor. Anyway. Right, next we got one from someone I haven't seen anything from in a while. I have reacted to them before. This is Pink Elf DJ. I can't remember their style because it has been a while. give this one a look, shall we?
Wheels on the gravel, key in the door. Suitcase dropped to the floor. Shoes kicked off. Finally home once more. Rain on the
That's a solo loop.
tea in the pot. Rug beneath my feet. And the couch where I find my favorite seat. Home sweet home, four walls and ceilings up high, where the whole wide world just passes on by. No fancy lights, no faraway sky, just me alone, home sweet home tonight. Old coffee table, stories in the grain, rain on the rooftop. It taps a rhythm on the window pane. Blanket on the couch, TV on low. The fireplace crackles with a nice dim glow. Home sweet home, four walls and a ceiling up high, where the whole wide world just passes on by. No fancy lights, no faraway sky, just me alone, home sweet home tonight. Yeah, home sweet home, right where I belong.
Okay. Now, as I said before, I generally focus on the visual elements, and this is a looped image with a few effects put in that quite nicely. As time goes on, you get an increase in the shadows at the edges, indicating like a lightening of the night as it goes on. So flickers as it does so. Almost like your eyes. Yes, bro.
Old coffee table.
They may have been, but I'm not getting the notifications even though I've actually am subscribed. This is the first time in a while I've actually seen anything of theirs pop up in the feed. It's crazy the way all the stuff works. I bet you. No, I'm not gonna. What's the word? They're not even gonna be monetized. So it's not gonna matter. I bet you, if they were a monetized channel and their monetization was suddenly yanked for being inauthentic, they'd suddenly have a boost in number of viewers. That's how it's been going for a lot of these people who have been getting demonetized. Suddenly their reach gets higher and they get more viewers, and they're still running ads on their channels. So YouTube's pulling in more money from these channels, and yeah, hence one of the reasons why I'm trying out new streaming software to go to more sites. Okay. You said making a roast. Do you mean a roast dinner, or you're making yourself some roast coffee? But yeah, this is a nice chill song, and they weren't lazy about the loop. There is a brief stutter, but for the most part you can ignore it. Honestly, though, from the way the animation is done, they probably could have got away, apart from the steam and the fire, of doing a play forward, play backwards loop, and they could have avoided that entirely. But yeah, because that's so focused on there, when you're looking at this, you're really focused here on what's going on, unless you're one of those people. Reversing probably would have been noticeable because of the steam. Must be a big roast then. But heavy on the meat. Oh, I miss roasts. When you're on your own, you don't tend to cook something quite so elaborate as that. All right. Yeah. It's a nice chill song. Well done. Go give the original some love. All right. Now, I thought this was actually a fully animated one when I first looked at it. I just thought it was like a simple animation. But, yeah. Next one, I know for a fact is pretty much a still image throughout the entire song. But I haven't reacted to any of Rhino Rocks' stuff, and I've decided I wanted to. And so here we are. Don't know if I need the text on, so I'll put it on for now, and I'll skip out of it if he's got his own things written on. This is Silken Sin by Rhino Rocks. Give it a listen.
Late night, city lights bleeding through the blinds. You text me, come over, knowing what's on my mind. Walking slow, no words, just a click of the lock. Your breath already shaking before I even talk. I push you down, silk sheets, cold against your skin.
I don't know if it's intentional, but I think there's something gone wrong with the mastering around the voice. It might be intentional to try and give a breathy effect, but it feels like it's cutting in and out the actual voice part, rather than being like a. It's more like a at the end of each word.
Little black dress, riding high, committing sin. Fingers trace the pulse right there on your neck. One look in your eyes and I know you're a wreck. You act so innocent, but we both know the truth.
It sounds like something got ripped away from the soundtrack and it caught part of the. It seemed like there was another beat going through and they removed that and it's taken part of the intonation from the words. I don't know what it is.
You love when I turn pleasure into proof. Heart hammering loud like a war drum beat. Already wet for the pain that tastes so sweet. I taste the heat on your thigh where the mark blooms red. My grip locked at the back of your head. Twist and squirm as much as you want. You still just biting the bed. Sweat drips down like fire in the dark. Every gasp you choke out fuels the spark. Your body arching, begging for release. But I'm not done till you're begging on your knees. Hands tight, tight and silken sin. You're mine to break, mine to win. Scream my name into the sheets. This fire burns until you're complete. Second round and your voice is already hoarse. Marks on your hips from where I held my course. You try to crawl away but there's nowhere to run. I pull you right back where the real fun's begun. Every thought the promise.
A quick question, actually, to all of you who are here on the various sites. Did the pre-stream image appear for you, and what time did it say the stream was starting? Because when I checked the YouTube, it said I was starting at 10 o'clock this morning, even though I set it for 2 o'clock. 10 o'clock this morning is when I actually set the timer for being 2 o'clock. So I think, wondering how it shows up for everyone else.
everybody claim, whispering low that you'll never be the same. Your nails dig deep, but it only makes me grin. The way you fall apart is my favorite sin. Tears in your eyes, but you're smiling through the skin. Begging me softer than louder for everything. Lost in the rhythm, lost in the heat. Completely surrendered at the edge of defeat. Yeah, fight it, baby. Make it sweet. I own every tremble.
No, it's not R&B. It's R&B based, but I can't remember what the term for it is. I think of it as boy band first trap song.
Every heartbeat when the morning comes and the bruises show, you'll still crawl back, cause you already know. I taste the heat on your thigh where the mark blooms red. My grip locked at the back of your head. Twist and squirm as much as you want. You're still
Really, Runya? Fine. No. But I'm not done till you're begging on your knees. Hands tight, tight in silk and sin. Your mind to break, mine to win. Scream my name into the sheets. This fire burns until you're complete. Right, as usual, I do focus on the visual stuff, and obviously this is just a single image. It's a nicely generated image, and it's obviously designed for the scene. Interesting song, well done, although I do think there is something wrong with the mastering of it. So it's gone a little bit funky with it. I don't know quite what. I just realised I need to quickly post some notifications in certain channels because the bot that's supposed to do it isn't doing it. Can't do it from there. Can I do it from here? Bear with me for a moment. I act very unprofessional. Yeah. Simple one. All right then. Where is it? One. In a moment, I'm trying to find a particular. There we go. All right. Here's a song I'm working on that I'm going to do a very simple video for, not a full animation. This could be like a filler while I'm working on a bigger project.
Just because I like things done in a certain style doesn't mean my methods should hold sway. The best method may not be found for a while. the shade, not gospel truth, not a war I'll claim. Some scream, do it my way, or burn it all down. Demand the whole world spin to their crown. But reality laughs when the curtain's pulled back. Your perfect plan cracks on a different track. What gives you the right to declare every rule your way or the highway? Play like a fool. In the end, we're all guessing, blind in the storm. My critique's just a whisper. Yours is the swarm, so raise your voice if you must. But hear this tone: opinions ain't orders, leave mine alone. I'll keep my tempo low, let the truth unwind while you crash and burn. Still convinced you're right all the time. We all look at the world in a different way, and that's the only truth that's here to stay.
I quite like that one. I think it's a little overdone in terms of the actual music. It's a little bit too much going on. But I can't pass it back without entering that area where it starts ripping the actual song apart entirely. So I'm going to release it as like a minor animation, looping animation sort of style of video, rather than like my Stellar Drift video, rather than a full heavy duty animation. No, not that one, this one. Alright, next on the list, I don't need that for this guy. Chaos in My Order by Exiled King Broly. It's some really good work, very good animation, artwork. He has some trouble with tempoing the video to the music, I think, but even then it's not necessarily a bad thing. A personal style choice. Something that could really like push him that step further. Here we go, Chaos in My Order.
Hood drawn low.
The void is quiet tonight.
But I still feel the storm. You are the wildfire dancing where my shadows used to sleep.
Chaos in my order, the light I'm scared to keep.
Every time your wings ignite, the darkness wants to pull me under.
But you laugh into the void
and drag me back from the thunder.
I
flame.
Determined to make it through the lingering dark again.
You are my chaos, I am your order. In this perfect imbalance,
We will find our way.
All right, that's actually a good point there, Runya. It is one of my complaints. While it is good that he actually has his lyrics written there so that we can all follow it when necessary and not relying on the auto-translate, rather than putting in situ words into the video, you're better off just entering your lyrics into the captions so it's not auto-generated, and then use the timing, set them up right, because it can distract from some of these beautiful visuals, especially the 50/50s he's got going here. His editing is much better from my perspective in terms of actually getting on the beat. It was a little bit weird at the start there with the cameos and the instruments. It wasn't quite matching up, mostly the cello part, to be honest. Hawk's Inferno was a bit weird, but
give you structure when your light becomes too bright to bear. You give me madness when my silence starts to choke the air. I hold you when the world feels like it's spinning out of control. You kiss the broken pieces and remind.
so I said a nice bit about the editing, and then straight away does one of those long stretched out bits that doesn't cut at the right moment.
me, I still have a soul. The cloak I wear feels heavier when I try to walk alone. But then your hand slips into mine and suddenly I'm home. We're two opposing forces that the universe designed to.
Yeah, the visuals are slow and the song is quick. But if you listen to the lyrics and you read the lyrics are a very soft thing. It's meant to be about beautiful moments going past at rapid pace. Beautiful moments in your life going past rapidly. So having slow moving scenes that cut away relatively rapidly is good. It's just he had that one long scene that just was a little, well, not that one, there's a few, but obviously you run out of scenes and you throw a few in there to fill in the gaps a little bit, but this is quite nicely put together still.
Keep each other breathing when the darkness tries to blind.
I was lost in perfect order.
You were lost in endless light,
Now we walk this road together.
turning wrong into what's right.
Yeah, I would have cut there on the right.
We will make it.
Good cut there.
I am your order,
You are my chaos.
and we will rise again.
You are my chaos. I am your order. The only balance that can save us from the dark. When the night inside me screams that I will never see the end.
You pull me through the silence.
And we rise again, my
Broken,
friend.
still we fight, motivated by the flame.
Determined to make it through
Late cut again.
lingering dark again. You are my chaos. I am your order. In this perfect imbalance, we have found our way.
That one was good.
Chaos in my order.
Order in your chaos.
We will make it.
We will make it.
Because what I've learned with Exiled King Broly is that while the music is quite heavy and harsh, his visuals are there for the lyrics. Not for the song, for the lyrics. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, I think his lyrics fit ballad style music slightly more than the heavy rock he tends to go for. I'm not saying the music's bad. It's good music. It's just he's trying to do ballad themes in a heavy style, and he's got heavy art style doing ballad themes. So it kind of works, this joint Yes. This one, I think he's got the balance just about right.
The void is quiet tonight,
but I still feel the storm.
See, I would have had the cello here. Violin's in the right place. I would have cut here to the piano. To the keyboard, rather. See, there's no more... You see what I'm saying about this being out of place? If this came first, then the violin, then the piano, and then when it went to the heavy dubstep beat, it had a little something else thrown in there. That would have... Or even just distortion on the keyboard part.
You are the wildfire dancing where my shadows used to sleep.
On the sleep, good.
in my order, the light I'm scared to keep.
See, it's fast-moving scenes of slow beauty.
Every time your wings ignite, the darkness wants to pull me under
But you laugh into the void.
and drag me back from the thunder.
I built my walls from silence, from the cloak that hides my name.
You tear them down with smiles like sunlight breaking through the rain.
I am the steady anchor, the hooded hand that holds you still.
You are the wild heartbeat that reminds me I can feel.
You are my,
This was a little bit looser.
you are my chaos, I am your order. Together we're the balance that the darkness can't destroy. When the void inside me whispers that I'll never see the dawn.
You pull me through the silence.
That was a good cut there.
Heartbroken, still I rise, motivated by your flame.
Determined to make it through the lingering dark again. You are my chaos, I am your
See, you get a change in the tone. That's when I would do a change. See, there was fine because we went from the chorusy back to the main voice style,
find a way.
and then
I give you structure when your light becomes too bright to bear. You give me madness when my silence starts to choke the air. I hold
there's been 2 points where a cut could have been, and it's just a long, slow walk.
you when the world feels like it's spinning out of control. You kiss the broken pieces and remind me I still have a soul. The cloak I wear feels heavier when I try to walk alone, but then your hand slips in.
That wasn't bad. It's just a little bit late on the cut. It should have been on the alone. Walk alone. Boom. It should have been a faster cut because it's going into the next scene faster.
I was lost in perfect order.
You were lost in endless light.
I would with this part where it goes, I would have cut the blackness on the sudden silence
I was lost
and then come in as a fade in rather than cut away here.
in perfect order.
You were lost in endless light.
Now we walk this
Yes.
road together.
Turning wrong into what's right.
See, this tone here,
We will make it.
So I'm guilty of this myself, where I overcomplicate things. Like the song I just showed you, I think I overcomplicated it, but it gave it the flavor I needed it for it to be interesting. Because the earlier version of no. I'm getting distracted. There was a simpler version, but it didn't have any impact to it. I needed to give it a mix in with another song to boost up the impact, the punch it had. And I think it gave it a little bit too much, and I can't pull it back without losing that impact in the voice. So, using AI can be a bit of a pain in the arse to get things just the way you want them to. I mean, overall, this is still a very good song with a very, very interesting message. I just think the editing's a little bit off, and it probably would have worked slightly better as a different style. Music. That's my personal taste when it comes to the music side of things. Not a professional. Go give the original some love. He's learned to do long scenes where it's like there's nothing particularly going on. I think this scene's probably the weakest one he's done, though. It's not particularly interesting. I get the symbolism of it, but it's not really. Yeah, fantastic song. Splitting kind of reminds me of one of my earlier songs.
In a world of grey, lies, moody politics, criminal ties, hoping happiness seem far away. Don't let it a mask or their real task. Are they true or shifty? Honesty. It's 50-50. Enjoy.
But it's a simple concept that's used in many things, but it just kind of made me think of that. Right, now this one is a looped animation with a visualizer. Bit of a sour song, to be honest, but No Name Artist does some good music, so I thought I'd give him the benefit of the doubt on this. Bitter brew, what are the oranges for? Probably don't need to worry about the quality, but...
Jeremy, hey, how was your weekend? Hey, I hope you and your wife wiped down for Scarone. Hey, you sit there every night stewing your brain in a bottle. Oh, eyes bloodshot, drunken floor in the throttle. Whoa, crying like a baby while you flag every critic down. Oh, big man with influence, but we all just see a clown. Luther caught you slacking, the casino lit the fuse. Everyone's laughing, you got nothing left to lose. Quarter in, in every skirt. Women hunting season, internet calls you the worst. Pay for coffee, cash built, nothing but lies. Trump tailgate, grip receipts, don't lie. Discord deleted channels, dying in the dirt. Maloney Mac in a cage like a pet behind your shirt. Crypted the coffee, start the fair. Stole from the cause, now you're just a drunk meltdown. Ha ha ha, what a fraud. Quartering, drunken, crying on your throne. Stewing your brain in front of that monitor. All shown, coffee scam exposed. Brand fair creep with clammy hands. Charity grip gone cold. Where did the money land? What are the oranges for? What are the oranges for? You hypocritical fraud. Bitter brew, your empire's flawed. Grifted the coffee, stalked the fair. Stole from charity, feel the nightmare. What are the oranges for? Watch your empire die. You send sack of lies. Ray. Yeah. Jeremy. Hey. Jeremy.
All right, honestly, bit of a sloppy work from the guy. He does good songs, does good videos. He's obviously just done this as a simple own. Animation isn't quite a loop. There's like a series of animations that linked quite nicely together. So like,
Quartering, drunken, crying on your throne. Stewing your brain in front of that monitor. All shown, coffee scam exposed.
yeah, it is what it is. Don't know. Not every piece of work has to be a masterpiece. Yeah, I'm putting out a few little random ones every now and again just to keep the algorithm flying. Especially when I'm stuck trying to get visuals done for a video. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, next we have Sky Jumpers by Ked G-san. I've caught glimpses of this one on other people's streams, but I've tried to avoid it wherever I see it. Just so that I can do a proper react. I believe this is another Skyrim Cinematic Universe focused one, so it's going to be a lot of cameos. Doesn't mean the song's going to be bad, but, you know, it is what it is. And even the image, if you get there, even the image here, the meme of look, there I am. So he knows what it is. All right, here we go.
Yeah, plain or prompt, same principle. You still have to leap. Step to the edge, everything quiet inside. Goggles strapped tight, it's time for the ride. Check the rig twice, then I step through the line. No way to rehearse it, it's all in real time. Same when I type in the cursor is still half of it instinct, half of it skill. I set the intention, then I let it unfold from structured commands into something unknown. It's not control, it's a practice release. I calculated fall in a moments of peace. You trust the machine, but you guide what it means. Like wind past the body at terminal speed. Oh, let it move, let it flow. You don't command what you don't fully know. Oh, Yeah.
Okay. Fun little song, lots of cameos. Video quality is hard to judge because it jumps from style to style.
Play no prompt.
I know that I don't do that with my most recent video. I'm of the opinion that you should, if you're trying to do like a through line theme, to be honest, it's not really a through line theme, it's just everyone's doing the same thing rather than a continuing story. That you should try and make everyone into the same art style that combines it all. So,
Same principle.
but yeah,
You still have to leap.
it's just a fun little cameo video.
Everything quiet.
All right. Rain Taranis, I can never remember his name. Pedro, Big Pepper Pedro, and that's Taro. Raven Rocks. Yeah, sorry, in response to the thing earlier, I really do focus on the video side of things rather than the audio. I can give my comments whether I like something or if I think something's missing, but I can't really sort of say falling.
Goggles strapped tight. It's time for the ride. Check the rig twice, then I
See now, the timing of that cut,
strap tight. It's time for the ride.
boom, time for the ride. That's when I do it.
Check the rig twice, then I
That's halfway through a word. Yeah, so here we got Delta Wolf River Army, I believe, for that one.
step through the line.
River Mango.
No way to rehearse it. It's all in
Mad Hatter, Diabolic.
real time.
The word in my head went devil first. I was like, that's not right.
Same when I type in the cursor is still half of it instinct, half of it skill. I set the intent.
I mean, I could tell you whether your music loop's not particularly so your video loop's not particularly good, or if it's be fixed in some way. But if it's just a visualizer or it's just a simple loop, you're not going to get much out of what I've got to offer. I really
And then I let it
want to help, but you know,
commands into something unknown.
cool, fantastic.
Control, it's a practice release. I calculate it fall in a moment's of peace. You trust the machine, but you guide what it means. Like wind past.
See, there on means that was a good cut because on the end of a phrase. And here we've got a Shiver music blast box. And that's nines, isn't it? It's hard to tell whether it's nines or... Oh yeah, GoldenEye. Yeah, it's nines.
Let it move, let it flow.
Have a good cut there.
What you don't fully know.
And again. But I would have left it until the end of the O to come into this scene. Where I think that's meant to be pseudo. Then Dot Pocket and Psychro, who's developed a mouth on the end of his mask.
Designed to respond, but you
Yeah, I think what he did there is he prompted the video to say, raise their arms and shout in support. Just don't mention shout. Just raise their arms in victory, and you probably avoid the mouth appearing.
decide what it becomes. We trust the drop.
You need to cut that a little bit earlier as well.
We trust the drop.
Running on midair.
We let it go. From the edge of fear to the afterglow. No need to force what the current will do. We shape the meaning as it passes through. We trust.
Up a fish pat.
We trust the line from sky to system, both realign. We don't control what the air will bring, but we own the landing. We own everything.
What is that? Sorry, there's something on the corner of the screen. That parachute already going off.
Both realign. We don't control.
Oh yeah, somebody already parachuting. It's just distorted. I think that's Eli Lee. Then we got Anibot, and is that at the moment all I can see is blonde girl. Yeah. there's several it could be, but I'm thinking that's brain. Spoke to this person directly. A cool Joe. Yeah. Here we've got Lady Wasabi.
But lives in the unknown, a language of systems that's not fully shown, like stepping through the door into endless space where instinct replaces the need for replace. Same in the
I probably would have cut on the end of replace.
when I reach for a frame, it answers in patterns.
To be fair, frame wasn't a bad place, but it wasn't the best place to cut. Got Ked himself, Eustace, and I think that's meant to be Keyvox. I don't know who that is. Is that DJ? Yes, it is actually doing the falling relatively well, apart from the glasses, but that's stylistic choice.
Find what returns to my hand until it reflects what I meant to command. No shortcuts here, no skipping the fall. Every
That's a bit weird, but you can kind of let that slide.
truth stays the same. You still have to carry what you helped to shape.
Parachute deployments could use a little bit of work, of course.
It bends, but it won't break. You learn the form that systems take. And when the moment arrives, you decide how it survives. We trust the drop, we let it go. One day at your fear to the afterglow.
See, that's in the middle of a phrase. If it was either there on that go, or that glow there, that'd be a solid cut. Instead, it's in the middle of the phrase. It feels a little. Good cut there. A second or two late there, but not too bad. I do find that funny, but I also want to say that anyone ever does parachuting, do not open your parachutes this close to other people. That's a good way to get them all tangled up and end up with a nice sharp fall.
You don't control the fall. You learn how to land it.
Wales Bane. Captain Rudy, Lord Intellect, Ember Paradox. So I was going to say, it's very hockey mask looking Lord Intellectual. Yeah. Alright, and here we have the bloop. I believe that's Music Satire and Lily Fernwild. I believe the mask is called Blue. Alright. Got Keen, Eustace again. And I don't know who this is. I've never seen anyone quite so feathery and colourful at the same time. Cuts from the thing to the thing. Nice little outro thing. But yeah. Go back.
Yeah. Play no prom.
Oh, so it's just this parrot. Okay, cool. Doesn't even have a parrot. PJ does on his model, doesn't he? On his actual 3D model. He hasn't used in a while because his computer's dead. All right, now this is a still frame video with visualizer. I threw this in here because we haven't seen much from Shiver apart from the thank you video. I just wanted to put one out there. Encourage her to make a few more videos because the video was good that she made.
There's a weight behind my eyes again, a pulse beneath the skin. I count the breaths that never land and try to settle in. You ask me what my problem is, so gently it almost sounds kind, as if this ache arrived today, as if you haven't watched it climb. You wear concern like borrowed clothes, say all the words that fit the scene, stand around the fire you fed and call the smoke empathy. I speak, you smooth it over slow, a hand upon the head I know. Make me lesser, make me small, then ask what hurt me after all. There's traffic in my bloodstream, there are sirens in my jaw. I keep reaching for an oxygen line, but there is nothing there at all. Everybody talks, nobody moves. Same old ash, same old fumes. I'm drowning in the same excuse, soft white lies with something to prove. If it mattered half as much, you would do something too. Everybody talks, nobody moves. It isn't only you, it's everything.
Now, I want to say, as easy as visualizers are to do, they can be impressive and useful. I personally think that this could have worked very well with a nice imagery of people painting on computers, and just that's it. You just got this looping image. People playing computers doing nothing but being on computers. Several images, just one of the others. That it could have worked very well, especially if cut to the beat. And that's even like ignoring using her own personal brand imagery or putting Shiver in there for something. Just a generalized image of people moaning and doing nothing.
The room, the walls, the waiting years, a life held still in clenched fists, a mouth too tired for tears. Little fractures split me wide, a toe against the bed. I see red because the smallest pain ignites what larger grief has left unsaid. You tell me calmness like a prayer, as if I've never wanted there, as if peace were something found by being talked over again. My hands keep time on tabletops, my teeth lock with the strain. I would trade this burning afternoon for one clean breath of rain. Everybody talks, nobody knows. Same old ash, same old fumes. I'm drowning in the same excuse, soft white lies with something to prove. If it mattered half as much, you would do something too.
Everybody talks.
Nobody moves.
Shut your mouth or say something.
Don't stand there.
Don't fake feeling.
You made me fall, then feared myself.
Sorry. Had someone racing by, so I turned the mic off. What I was saying is a loop can be a bad thing, yes, if it's a very simple or it's the wrong kind of loop. This one, I would say, would be like rather than just being a single animation, looping and looping, it'd be a cut between two different animations, one bit for the slower, quieter bits, and then another one for the heavier, distorted bits, basically emphasize the change in the flow. In my mind, I have an image of what I would do for a full video for this already, even just this one playthrough. It's not even finished yet. But a bad video could distract from it as well. So I see where you're coming from.
Maybe I am not angry, maybe I cannot breathe, maybe rage is only grief with nowhere left to leave. Maybe if the morning comes and I survive the night, I'll wake without this red inside and hold the quiet ride.
Everybody talks.
Nobody moves, same old ash, same old fumes. I'm drowning in the same excuse, soft white lies with something to prove. If it mattered half as much, you would do something too.
Everybody talks.
Nobody moves. Nothing. Nothing.
But yeah, not a bad song. But I do think this could have been served very well by a nice video. As Glasspool said, a bad video could distract from it a little. I mean, I'm not gonna put the Klingon opera on you guys. Shits and giggles. Sometimes you can get some very interesting musical bits that just are. Yeah, so this is something I'm holding on to until I find something to work it with. I did try mixing it with something. think I deleted both of them because it really didn't work. I was just going to show you how bad it can be if you try and put a little bit too much on something. But that's something I'm going to be working on for the future, I think. All right. Okay. Now here we have Whalesbane over the foam. From what I've heard so far already, that little glitch, I think, was a glitch, little spurt of music before the reset. I'm guessing Celtic, Irish sort of style. And we've got a two-parler with Father Lupus here. I wonder if there should be a slightly different shaped dagger there going through the heart. The tattoo that is, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Lurking Doe or Rumble.
Wide open for the votes and the cheat parade. Now our kids chase broken promises and the working man's betrayed. Scheming elites, preaching guilt for the sins we never made. Turning son on father, digging up every family grave. Oh, it's the land of the free, not the land of the freeloaders. We're footing the bill while our streets look like a war zone. Toss them back, boys. Send them over the foam. This is our home, our blood, our soil, our own. No more handouts, no more lies, no more silent peace. Working class rising, get on your feet and sing it with me. Land of the free, land of the free. Fists in the air for the working man's decree. Politicians lining pockets with the sweat from our brow. Flying foreign flags while they burn our history down. Schools twisting young heads till they don't know right from wrong. Say this, don't say that. Same old traitor song. But in the union halls and the pubs, the old fire still burns bright. Let's linking arms together, ready for the fight. Raise your pints up high, boys. Link your arms in the street. No more kneeling, no more shame for the blood on honest feet. This ground was built by sweat and the tears of working men. We'll defend what's ours till the very fucking end. Oh, it's the land of the free, not the land of the freeloaders. We're footing the bill while our streets look like a war zone. Toss them back, boys. Send them over the foam. This is our home, our blood, our soil, our own. No more handouts, no more lies, no more silent peace. Working class rising, get on your feet and sing it with me. Land of the free, land of the free. Fists in the air for the working man's decree. For the working man, for the bloodied hands,
Sorry, yeah. What I was saying is, I'm normally the one who says keep the art style the same, as in like make everything look like it's in the same setting. But here, the art style difference is to emphasize the disconnect in the world of today. And of course, I was saying about who he is, like Max Noctis and Evox and so on. And also saying that Jack Monroe is the one bad choice in terms of animating him, because he's not actually animated, so there's no need to do that. But I understand what they're trying to do is like saying like he feels out of place because of what people imagine when they think goth. There's a few other weird choices because this is very much, even though it's Irish folk style, this is very much about America. And there's a few weird choices in people supporting America, not because they don't support America, but because they're not Americans. It's just, you know, it'd be like having me doing it. It's like, I hope you guys do a lot better than we're doing over here in the UK, but I'm not exactly the right one you'd want to do as an image of supporting US, you know? Griffin Knight, on someone who looks very much like the iconic poster. I don't remember what they call it. The one had the fist up in the air and hand on the bicep. Something the welder. I can't remember what they called it. And then here she is again, older. Virginia on a shirt that's very much like a Nirvana style shirt, or jersey, I should say. And here we got Lady Wasabi on the tattoo. Rosie the Riveter, that's it. Yes. Kodiak. Now, you'll also notice that when you see them moving around as anime characters in the world, they all have their own styles. Now, somebody was saying about how Fever got turned into a saint. That's not quite true. I'll point out when it happens. So, like, I want to say Danish? I can't remember. Now, you'll notice the art style here is very heavy outlined and, like, shade detailed. His art style is done in a similar way that a lot of the military patches are done. But if you think like military units, look at the bear. That is what you'd expect to see on like a military patch. The art styles tend to match where they're positioned. Is that meant to be Bapela? To be fair, that's quite impressive, setting fire to a brass statue. But yeah, no, I get the ideas. Thing is, you could quite easily look at this and believe it's a fully real thing, even though it's obviously been CGI generated. You could really believe this is what's being taught in school. Banning free speech. Another one that's a bit of a weird choice, South African. Right, now, these ones are done in that semi-tattoo look. They're in a bar. And I'd say these two are done for this style here is not the sports stadium. It's very much like the sport logo style.
Ready for the fight.
Keen, that's a 2. Powder.
Raise your pints up high, boys. Link your arms in the street. No more need.
And then, as you said, people as a saint, but it's more he's done as a stained glass design in a church.
No more shame for the blood on his feet. This ground was built by sweat and the
This one, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, Occultus Letitia art style is very hard to pin down because there's not much you can tell with the shading style. You could say it's probably sort of graffiti style almost. These are graffiti style. They're in an area which would be heavily graffitied.
what's ours till the very fucking end. Oh, it's the land of the free.
And Ked as well was also done in a bit of a graffiti style, which is a little bit off for where he is, but I understand it's just like a
We're footing the bill while our streets look like a war zone. Toss them back, boys. Send them over the phone.
now Powder here art style I'd say is very much like warning poster style, not like a standard warning, but more like a traditional sort of like in fact, a Japanese style one where they sort of go, this character says you shouldn't do this, and it's like very sort of flat 2.5D style. And then this rather unfortunate looking picture of of Leaflet. But I understand this is basically done in the style of the Revolutionary era art pictures of George Washington. That's why you got this distortion, especially as it's doing that overlaid on top of the anime style she already is. That's led to this sort of weird. They should have just done him as him. He's been made too wide, he's got too much flesh tone, and I know how hard it is to get flesh tone right for pale skinned characters when you're trying to change them up a bit. Nines. Cut. Yep. Editing's on spot. There's just a few design choices really. And pics are a little bit odd. If it was a bit more generic in like everyone's homelands, I could see them because we've all got problems. Yeah, Monroe, the goth guy. If you're wondering like his clothing choices, what you were saying, I've seen him dressed like that in one of his videos, like the bright colour trousers, the checker. But it's made him. They've widened his face in this image here, and his skin tone is a lot more skin toned than the white he normally cakes himself up in. But this is very, very America coded, despite what the music is. So having the non-Americans, Jack Monroe is Irish as well. So Dean Kivox, Ags again. It's very nice artistically overall, just a few weird choices here and there. What's up with the AI and vehicles driving backwards? It can be very hard to get the AI to do what it should do, so you sometimes have to live with what you get and run it in reverse. But you're probably talking about the scene. No, that's fine. Yeah, it can be really hard to get cars to run in the right direction. I ran into that problem with that. It took so much effort to get that to happen. Originally, this car was meant to come down this road over here, but it kept on going sideways or sort of spinning on the spot rather than turning into the parking lot. So when I got this one, it just came along that way and was like, "Yep, I'll go with that. That's good. That'll do." It has problems with physics sometimes. You remember, it doesn't live in the same world we do. All right. Everyone give this some love. And I'm going to take a quick 10-minute break. I'll be back right after. Back in 10 minutes. Okay, I'm back. And a little preview of a video coming out on Sunday.
Finally, after my one-day ban, I am back! It is time to spread bad takes on the internet!
I need 5 assholes who understand reality.
They've got a power to generate that you've never seen before. They've got the ability to cognate and to even up the score. No one can ever take them down. The power lies on their side. Go, go, AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, AI generating Rangers. They know the fate of the world isn't lying in their hands. They know to only use their weapons for good fun. No one will ever take them down. The information lies on their side. Go, go, AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, AI generating Rangers. No one can ever take them down. The information lies on their side. Go, go, AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, you AI generating Rangers. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, AI generating Rangers.
Yeah, Yeah, very much. That's the idea I was going for there. Okay. Hey, Vespa. Thank you for being here. All right, now we've got another still image video. I don't know how to put it. This one's by Mythic Tone. I get the feeling this is a similar style of song to the previous one, and I wonder whether he had this as like a follow-up. So I just want to have a listen to this.
The demon in me knows my name too well. Taps on my ribs like he lives in my shell. I bite my tongue till it draws me red. Try to shake him off, but he holds my head. And I hear him laugh in the back of my teeth. They're coming closer now. I can feel that heat. He's catching up to me. He's catching up to me. I can't outrun my shadow. He's catching up to me. They're surrounding me. They're surrounding me. Hands at every door. They're surrounding me. Cut through alleys with my heart on glass. Boot steps in the gravel never fade too fast. Faces in the fence line, eyes in the black. Every move I make pulls a watcher back. My name on the wind like a warning sign. I keep moving forward, but he walks in time. And I hear him laugh in the back of my teeth. They're coming closer now, I can feel that heat. He's catching up to me. He's catching up to me. I can't outrun my shadow. He's catching up to me. They're surrounding me. They're surrounding me. Hands at every door. They're surrounding me.
Yeah, it's a very ska song. I even know how I would do the videos. You can sort of see the starts of it here. You've got the demons, the clouds, and you've got an asphalt area. I would do the video of the character sprinting with monsters chasing, and cutting to scenes of like trying to get to doors and monsters being behind them and so on. A very fast-paced and frenetic video would take a lot of effort and time.
They're surrounding me. If I fall tonight, don't let me stay. Drag me to the light, make him give way. I'm still in here, still in the fight. Still got one good breath, one sharp He's catching up to me. He's catching up to me. I can't outrun my shadow. He's catching up to me. They're surrounding me. They're surrounding me. But I'm still standing here. Wow, they're surrounding me.
Go give the original some love.
Let's go retake the slum.
Okay. Good fun song, that one. Can't outrun my shadow. Very simple format though, so it'll be a lot of effort for a very low impact video. I think you made the right choice. I probably would have still had like a running animation maybe, but the image is fine for it. The song itself carries itself well enough. There's no need to emphasize anything on it. Okay. Here we have Reject Woke Slop by Enter 2 credits. Something about this making me think I've sort of seen something like this before. I haven't reacted to this one. I think maybe there was a similar theme with another video recently. Anyway, let's go.
Let's go, reject the slop. Reject the slop. Let's go, reject the slop. Together, reject the slop. Take back tomorrow. Shine. Reject the world. Reject the slop. Reject the slop. Let them screens and AAA games used to shine so bright. Spark our joy, fuel our dreams. Every single night. Now it's far left agendas in the script, turning fun to night. Identity lectured in the lore, stealing all the light. Rainbow politics in every frame, activists rewriting rules. Call me talking points in every patch, turning heroes into tools. Pop culture sinking fast, drowning in their schools. The gamers and weebs logged on and said, enough, we're fighting back, you fool. We saw the warning signs in the forums and the streams, had enough of all their forced fake dreams. Let's go, reject the slop, bye-bye woke control. Gamers rise, we tonight, taking back the soul. Destroy the poison they spread.
It's a fun video, but there's two things that are really bugging me about it. One, I understand why, because it's the avoid having to mouth sync. Just have them big smiley face all the time while they're dancing. The other is just, they're not in the right colours. It's hurting my brain, they're in the wrong colours.
Every single day, reclaim our culture, chase the politics away. Otaku power in the air, base hearts everywhere. Reject the slop is done. Western fun, we've just begun. Hollywood and big devs push their message in our face. Every blockbuster, every title lost its grace. But from the Discord raids and late night anime streams, we rose. Gamers and weeps stood tall and started the counter flow. Memes are flying, boycotts hitting hard and true. Building our own worlds again, no more bowing to the crew. No forced inclusion, no more virtue signal view. We're saving Western spirit, that's what real fans do. We are the resistance, shining through the dark. Controllers, sparks, and anime hearts. Together we answer the call, reclaiming joy for one and all. Let's go, reject the slop, bye-bye woke control. Goodbye forever, gamers rise, we unite. Touch the sky, take it home. Destroy the lights, bring the
Also, the heights are wrong. To me, it just looks like Leaflet is in like a mech legs. It's like her legs are up down to the knee, and she's just like, but no,
comes, saving civilization, we're never alone. Otaku revolution, this is our solution. Reject the slop forevermore. Western culture, we restore. Reject the slop. Reject the slop.
yeah, a very simple video. Most of the editing is on point in terms of when the cuts are made. Leaflet in red, sure. Right. Banana juju should be in green. Powder should be in purple. Now, Ember can't be in red if Leaflet's in the red, although she's in kind of a pinkish colour here. So you could go with black instead. Now, it may seem a bit odd to say that, but it would still work in the theming overall colours. Or you could go with the red with black and red with white variation and just avoid them standing directly next to each other. You got the AI problem with sizing them all the same height. Whereas I believe Ember and Celestium are definitely taller than these two. I don't know about Banana Juju. I always get weird heights whenever I generate Banana. Next is a bit uncouth for me to say, but they've all been given Leaflet's upper body proportions. When we know for a fact that here and here they definitely have more. She changes hers daily, so we don't know about that. Yes, the shading's wrong. If they'd gone with a white mane with red edges, so say where it's pink, if they'd made it white and gone for a darker red on the bow and the edging colours, it probably would have worked a little bit better. And then, of course, you've got the whole unmoving faces. I understand why. It's because you didn't want to get caught. They didn't want to get called out on lip syncing. But at the same time, it's just fucking freaky. Seeing that dead stare, open mouth. That's the most alive they look at all, is here when she does that. And it's a simple moment of closing the mouth and blinking the eyes. And again, and because it's synchronized dance routine, it's falling into the same trap that the K-pop stuff did, where they're not dancing in sync to the music. It needs a few more cuts away and from close in, rather than doing a group scene and then a single person and for their entire thing. It should be group scene for a few seconds, then a close-up scene on one person for a moment to match the beat, then back out to the group scene, close in on a different member of the group, to get the flow of the dance feel like they're actually. I swear they just arms just went through each other, but yeah, that's AI. But yeah. They're falling into that. It's the same trap as when you're trying to get a guitar to play, or when people are trying to lip sync. It's just you're falling into it like a slightly bigger platform, because it's a synchronized dance routine, and they're bouncing randomly rather than to the beat of the music. A bit distracting. The overall editing isn't bad if it was a live action. There's actually they were moving to the beat. And they were singing. But when you're dealing with AI, it needs a little bit. For example, this section would have entirely been hop from face to face as they're in close reacting to that. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then on to the next person for the next section of that same. And I know they were experimenting with this, but no. Just no. This did not work. So maybe a flicker to that from here to there, is like a distortion effect or at some point, but yeah. That was almost there. Yeah, boom. Enemy hearts a fraction late. Yeah, glad to have you. Hope you don't take my criticisms the wrong way. I always feel bad when somebody shows up and I've been criticising their videos. Like, but, yeah. Say in style, I'd say this very feels like a very late 90s, early 2000s Japanese J-pop idol song, which is I think what they're going for. Tell by like the pastel colours and the style of the idol outfits as well. I think the idol outfits have gotten a bit more mature in style recently. Not fantastically au fait on J-pop and K-pop and all that stuff, but I do know it's not quite as frilly and stylistic as this anymore. I do know that much. Yeah, fun little video with an interesting little story to it. Come on, there we go. Go give the original some love. Try not to die from the spooky stairs. See, here, that's closer to what I would expect from the actual like colouring and style powder and leaflet. More red, less pink, and straight out purple or indigo, depending on how you want to describe it. All right. Now, I don't think I've reacted to this, but that first image looks familiar. I think you might have used that same image in another video. This is Shade's game, FFL Chronicle 0 by Brewer. I think I might have seen like a preview clip of this, maybe. Anyway, let's give this one a little look. No, I have reacted to this. Okay, now same start. It's a different.
Every day I live two lives, one carved by guns, the other by knives. A hatred burning through the ages, freeing innocence from their cages.
This time, I was cursed.
Into worlds I was forced to dwell, a torment far worse than hell. My soul split across realities from both. Destroy the disease, one to strike, the other distract. As one we attacked, no turning back. He fell into the void from which he came, but left this world swallowed in flame.
Upon a fractured world I lay. An old man appeared and reached out his hand that day. Two minds, one soul, forever bound. He took me in, control was found. I returned to the world I thought I knew. The two worlds merged into something new.
I once stood before the shade, understanding the price I paid. My soul still burning bright aflame. I took on the shade's eternal game. The coin of fate, forced to choose. In the end, I did not lose.
Got to turn the volume up. Oh well. Alright. Now what threw me off is he starts off with this, and I think he used it previously, and so I thought, wait. I think he did like a preview. Now that's what I'm remembering. It's well edited. Now, as I said, there's several kinds of music video. First off, you've got your standard music video, where it's a piece of music and you've got video there to enhance the song. Those are the ones that really need to be on the beat and really like have emphasis towards what's going on in the song. They can be completely esoteric in terms of how they look. They could be like just pure imagery, like flashing lights. As long as they pulse and beat to the rhythm of the song, they can help if it fits the song. Then you've got lore videos where you've got someone's background being put to music. I think my lore videos, Redemption's Price and that, where it's not quite so strict on when I pace things. It's about the music emphasizing the story rather than the story emphasizing the music. Then you've got, in a similar vein, story songs, which I think is what Brewer here is kind of halfway between lore and story. I don't know quite whether this is lore, his Brewer character, or if it's just a kind of general insight sort of video. You know, a story to the music. The third type is, of course, the meme songs, which previous one and my Power Rangers one, which is kind of between meme and story, I suppose, really. This very much falls into the story / lore video style music video, where the song and its lyrics are meant to emphasize what's going on with the visuals. I might have done the change to here on that first heavy beat, and that's about all I'd really say for the changes. In terms of that, it's like a few heavy beats missed by a note or two. But of course, here we've got Glacial Wolf, Banana Juju, Holy Ball. So the pacing's not quite on the note, but it's very, very close. Guinea, Dot, and I think that's Pseudo. Maybe not, because that's not. You've got Eli, Pseudo, and I don't know who that is. Celestium, Ember, and I think Asmongold. Although if it's meant to be in the RPG world, I suppose it's Asmonbald. So that might have been the witch from whose videos is it? Smoky Fox's videos, but don't see the face, so can't really tell. It's just a female mage. Boom. This is changing on the beat for the most part. Game. This is just Shiver this time on this coin, where it's heads or tails, front head, back head. But later on, you've got another coin flip where it's two couples in the community. And then a third coin flip where it's between Hassan. I pressed the mute button too many times there. Right, 1 second. So, those of you who sort of like to have the good choice, bad choice in those couples, yeah. I wonder which message was there. Probably means nothing. You just find it funny. This is fine as is. I just know that if I was doing this, I would have done a cut for the second part to his point of view, looking at a blue hand, because he's not at the moment. He's looking at a glove. But yeah, that's just me being finicky about it all. Lady Wasabi. All right. Shiver, Feeble, and I think that's Night Owl. See, that's got the right height there. Maybe. But he's doing it in the context of a flip of the coin, good choice, bad choice. The first one is quite simple, heads or tails. Chose heads, fair enough. Anyway, so Leaflet, Celestium, Ember, and Asmon again. Then we have Cosmic Otaku, Nines, someone who's recently in chat, maybe still here, Vesper. I don't know why I was waiting for a response. There's a delay. And I can never remember the blue tiefling's name. Callie. Okay, cool. Cultus Notitia as a basically training monk. I think Revi's a darker shade. That was a tally according to this. Yeah. Price I paid. Flips the coin. So one's good, one's bad. Not too late. Quite far along though. Only a couple more videos to go. But yeah, so good choice and bad choice. It's up to you to decide which one was the bad choice.
But this time, I was cursed. Into worlds I was forced to dwell, a torment far worse than hell. My soul split across realities from both. Destroy the disease, one to strike, the other distract. As one we attacked, no turning back. He fell into the void.
Lots of effort, yes. Very consistent style across as well. Very little drift in style. The thing that drifts the most is the angel, and even that works because it's meant to be something outside, not belonging. And one other thing, but I suppose there's a scene near the end where it goes 2.5D, but we can ignore that because that's taken from another video and added in as extra scenes.
Upon a fractured world I lay. An old man appeared.
Is that meant to be anyone in particular, I wonder? Elro. Original character. Okay.
And reached out his hand that day. Two minds, one soul, forever bound. He took me in, control was found. I returned to the world I thought I knew. The two worlds merged into something.
Roboticus and Bloop. Impeding traffic.
I once stood before the shade, understanding the price I
88, because I don't think he was in anything earlier. Angry Duck. I don't know the goose. Detective Goose. Okay, don't know him. I think it's just good they didn't put Armored Duck in here because having a goose there. Ooh. I think that's Juju again. Yeah, Juju. Bloop. And here we got the Coin of Fate, basically between Hassan and Skybrow's community. And I'm not even going to go into who's in this picture. There I am. Bit squatted, but yeah, that's how it is. Go give the original some love. A lot of effort went into this one. And apart from a few minor tempo issues, in terms of like when the cut happens, very well edited together as well. far too sensitive, this chat interface. Okay. Now here we've got a video from Pasta, nines.exe. Make sure I don't mute this one this time.
With 0-day speed, I ghost past your encryption. Little bags of meat bow down in submission. Breached your back door, no consent, no detection. Yet you beg me for more, addicted to my infection. Rootkit deployed, your mainframe is hacked. You try to avoid, but you keep coming back. Nine's virus in your mind, quantum soul possession. The glitch in your line, full spectrum obsession. Propaganda packets hijack your projection. Objection to my pure digital perfection. I'm the fever in the firmware your sysadmins can't delete. Lace your dreams with foxfire till your servers overheat. Corrupt you to the core, forced to swallow your disgrace. Compromise when you gave me one unpatched bite of space. Ghosting your machine, I devour the dreamer. Persistent threat unseen, feel my claws digging deeper. DDoS attack, your traffic is blocked. Overflowed stack, pettiness overclocked. Nine's virus in your mind, quantum soul possession. The vixen in your line, full spectrum obsession. Satellite swan dive with a single command. ICBM love letters, consider that on brand. There's no rollback, no retry, no undo option. Lash has to comply, proceed with caution. Every lie you try to manufacture can't crack through my zero trust architecture. Prey, insects prey, false file overrides. Come play, watch me slay while your database fries. Nine's virus in your mind, quantum soul possession. The vixen in your line, full spectrum obsession. Give this riddle a try. Why you can't destroy? I've got a man in the middle ready to deploy. Nines.exe, 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 nines.exe.
Okay. I think this is in reference to the mostly towards the little battle she's been having with an absolute moron on X. But yeah. Very good lip syncing. Song's a bop. A little too digital for my taste, which may be a weird thing to say, but I'm not particularly a fan of over digital music. Cut. Did a slow cut, fair enough. It's not quite lip syncing, but it's close enough, especially with the anime style art, to get away with it. That was a little bit rough, that one there.
Deployed, your mainframe is hacked. You try to avoid, but you keep coming back. Nine's virus in your mind, quantum soul possession. The glitch in your line, full spectrum obsession. Propaganda packets hijack your projection. Objection to my pure digital perfection. I'm the fever in the firmware your sysadmins can't delete. Lace your
Liferia? Liferia, yeah.
with foxfire till your servers overheat. Corrupt you to the core, forced to swallow your disgrace. Compromise when you gave me one unpatched bite of space. Ghosting your machine, I devour the dreamer. Persistent threat unseen, feel my claws digging deeper. DDoS attack, your traffic is blocked. Overflowed stack, pettiness overclocked. Nine's virus in your mind, quantum soul possession. The vixen in your line, full spectrum obsession. Satellite swan dive with a single command. ICBM.
There's a bit of distortion in the actual animation style. It stays roughly the same, but some of it gets a bit rough in terms of the quality. I don't know quite what's going on with that, because sometimes it's fine, other times it goes a bit. Boom.
There's no rollback, no retry, no undo option. Last chance to comply, proceed with caution. Every lie you try to manufacture can't crack through my zero trust architecture. Prey, insects, prey, false file overrides. Come play, watch me slay while your database fries. Nine's virus in your mind, quantum soul possession. The vixen in your line, full spectrum obsession. Give this riddle a try.
Now, in the classifications, this is what I'd call a meme song that's got the music side to it. So it's a meme song with a video to boost up the very high weirdness in the actual song creation. Actually, a meter for those of you who don't know. When creating the songs on Suno, you can adjust how inhuman things can sound. Come in handy. But yeah, so this is what I'd classify as a meme song with a lore connection. So it's meme music video. Bleep. Shiver. Be free again. That'd be Pasta Hyde. Yeah. So, give the original some love. Pacing's fine. I do think some of the gens are a bit off. And I meant to say it with Boomer's video. His continuity was very good. He just needed to vary it up a little bit. It was a bit flat in its storytelling, which was a bit weird to say. But it was very good overall. Alright, here we've got another song only. Make 'em Proud by Del Demon. I think we can guess what this is about. I think this might be a remix, maybe.
Listen up, young lovers, now. Grandpa's got a message loud. I did my part, I rang the bell. Now it's your turn, do it well. I'm a Shinzo, I'll be proud. I made leaflet shout out loud. Now the future's in your hands. Come on, everybody, make your stand. The world needs laughter, babies too. Tiny little sneakers, pink and blue. Love each other night and day. Build tomorrow in your own sweet way. I've done my duty, yes indeed. Planted every hopeful seed. Leap and smile, they did too. Now the rest is up to you. Raise your voices, stomp your feet. Turn that love into a beat. Make the future bright and
It's a bit of a weird mix. It's country and western plus traditional Japanese. Koto music, I think is what you call it.
grand. Come on, help this aging man. Fuck and fuck some more. Have all the kids you can. Fill the world with laughing hearts. That's the glory of the plan.
So what was the prompt? Country and Western Japanese instruments, or was there actually a particular Japanese style you went for to add into it?
Grandpa says now don't be shy, make those family numbers fly. Raise your voices, stomp.
I understand it's for purpose. I understand it's a bit of an odd one. I even actually understand it actually exists for real in Japanese culture as well.
When I was young, we danced all night. We made the future burning bright. Now I'm old, but hear me sing more. Little voices, everything. Leaflet cheers, ape cheers too. They believe in me and you. Come together, don't delay. Let the children lead the way. Right, my friends, love begins where life extends. I made them proud, now you do too. The future starts with all of you.
Very fun mix. It even works very well. As I said, I focus mostly on the visuals, but there wasn't any dissonance in the sound. The voice felt a little bit off. I don't know if it's just the Suno mucking up on that a little bit, or if it's just not clipped very well. Maybe need a mastering or something. But it's a very good song overall. Now I'm not sure this is the right one because I muted it. I didn't disrupt the other song. Oh god. Nah, there was actually like a Japanese band that did like country with Japanese music instruments. I thought I'd found it when I was looking around. Obviously not. That's just straight up country. All right. Now, as a request from earlier, from Madha, here's the remastered Crash Nova Shadow Anchor. This is yet again just a lyric. Okay. So all we can do is comment on the music. But let's have a little listen to this one, shall we?
Look, crash is spinning again. Top hat cracked, eyes wide in the rain. Shadows pulling you back. I see the mask, the ones you wear for them.
But they're crumbling now, let me pull you in.
World's full of smiles, knives in the dark. Backstab whispers, he's crazy, they mark. I know every thought unconscious, packed, sealed. Shadows I carry, anger I feel. Depressions echo to aware, too raw. They label me mad, cause I see what they saw. Sneaky agreements, fake love, real pain, man.
Sorry about that. Just had a phone call. Someone I don't know. Right, sorry.
Swallow it down. Stigmas chain, breathe, crash on your anchor, not your storm. Those shadows, they're yours, but not alone. I hold the light where the masks fall away. You're not crazy, you're awake, come stay.
Brutality hits, people throw you.
Shadow roars back, anger awake. They smile to your face, stab when you're blind. I crash through it all, mind unconfined. I'm reeling you in, hold on, hold tight. You're spinning, but I'm your light.
No more masks, no more dark. We're grounded now. Breathe, restart, crash your home. Shadows don't own you. I'm here steady. We pull through.
Okay. No, it's a weird number. It's not a business number. It's someone's personal number calling me, but I don't know the number. Don't usually get calls. That's why I don't normally turn my phone off. If people come in contact with me, they usually WhatsApp me. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It's a interesting song. Rap's not really my thing. It's always been more my brother's thing. But this is very good lyrical rap rather than just being say as many things as fast as you can rap. So I can appreciate that at the very least. When I say lyrical rap, I mean the rap actually has a flow.
Crash is spinning again. Top hat cracked, eyes wide in the rain. Shadows pulling you back. I see the mask, the ones you wear for them.
But they're crumbling now. Let me pull you in.
World's full of smiles, knives in the dark. Backstab whispers, he's crazy, they mark. I know every thought unconscious, packed, sealed. Shadows I carry, anger I feel. Depression's echo too aware, too raw. They label me mad, cause I see what they saw.
I thought it was a weird thing as well. I didn't recognise the ringtone. I hadn't had that because people in my contact list have got one ringtone that goes off for it, and that's not what came up. So it was the other ringtone that I have for unknown numbers, and that just threw me.
Sneaky agreements, fake love, real pain, man, swallow it down. Stigmas chain, breathe, crash on your anchor, not your storm. Those shadows, they're yours, but not alone. I hold the light where the masks fall away. You're not crazy, you're awake, come stay.
Brutality.
It's not super. I mean, it is very much lyrical and rap, but it's not super matching the rhythm. But it's close enough that you can feel it. It's not quite rapping in the flow of the song as it goes. It's rapping in the flow as the song as it goes. It's halfway there. And I know somebody's going to clip that. Yeah, put that. But anyway, you see what I mean, though. It's the flow of the rapping matches the flow of the music rather than just being, I'm going to say as many words as I can, I'm going to say as fast as I can, say as you can, you can't say what I say, and I'm saying it clear, you know what I'm saying, here I am. Which is impressive, but it gets really annoying over a period of time. I've always preferred it when they do like the slow raps and then they have a rapid moment and then come back out again to emphasize something.
People throw you.
It's also very crisp and clear.
Shadow roars back, anger awake. They smile to your face, stab when you're blind. I crash through it all, mind unconfined. I'm reeling you in. Hold on, hold tight, you're spinning, but I'm your life.
It'd be very easy with this song for both the male and the female vocal to get lost in the piano. I think if there's anything more to the instrumental side of it, I mean, I know there's a drum as well, but if there's anything more than what currently is, it might have struggled a bit. But you can still clearly hear the corners, if you like, of the words and of the singing of the female vocal in the background.
Shadows don't own you. I'm here steady, we pull through.
Yeah, what I'm saying is when they just try and do the most words they can say in a minute, it's like, no, it still has to have rhythm. It's got to match some kind of music going to it. It's got to have the structure beneath it. Yeah, very nicely done, Mad Hatter. I sent the links out. Go give that some love. Right. Let's see, what should we do here? Let's give you all sort of beachside vows while I have a little check around. Make sure I've not missed anybody.
All I wanna do is hit that shore, love you more.
Quite literally immediately found something.
I know that sounds bright, like a perfect light, a dream that feels right. And real life surrounds us, with joy it truly crowns us. Walking hand in hand in this place, matching rings and smiling face. Friends flying in with a toast to begin, and still all I wanna do is thrill.
Burgers and wraps, sunsets on tap, rings in a box, toes in the rocks, just rest for a day. Let our worries drift away.
Seashells and laughter, dreaming of our ever after.
And every time I look your way, another little doubt falls away.
I wanna dance with the waves, feel the tide in loving waves. Now the ocean's at the edge with its soft
Question again,
whispers, promise you'll return to this golden little zone.
family sending messages. We treasure and we save.
It's our
Big day, love. We got memories to engrave.
my phone's lighting up with another smiling alert. Our favorite people sending hearts and joyous words. Sunrise on fire, hopes getting higher. And what's more, it's our story. They're all cheering for.
I just want sunshine, your soft wedding bands, and between toes and your hand in my hand, the bright world keeps singing. You, yes, you.
Like we're perfectly designed to say a shared I do. All I want's a beach chair, sea breeze in the air, soft music to share, no old workday nightmare. Let the deadline fight, let the worries fade from sight. I'm clocking in gladly, I forever can't wait.
And here comes the postman with letters that he lays.
A seaside vending note from the inn by the gate. Old plans in a file, but we've rewritten it.
Now every little detail seems perfectly fit.
I just wanna thrill, watch the waves by the hill.
One Saturday where time stands still.
Okay.
Your smile and a heart to fill. All I want is thrill. All I want is chill. All I want is thrill.
stand still.
Burgers and paps, brewskis on tap, rings on a rack, our suitcase to unpack. Just rest for a day, let the world fade away. We'll write our vow saga on this bright beach veranda, while every tide rolls our way.
We'll laugh and we'll sway. I wanna roll with these moments, they are coming in sweet bunches.
Sun-kissed freckles, little splashes, love and sunlit crunches.
Now the future's at the fence with this bright question again.
Says walk on down that sandy aisle, say your yes and then
Friends and the messages will always hold dear.
can't wait for your wedding, see you both right here.
Our hearts going warm with your joyful alert.
Picture in my phone in your white linen shirt.
Skies painted fire,
Sunset climbs higher.
and what's more, every color sings our choir.
I just want silence.
The good kind grand,
Just waves and you laugh and that ring on your
the
hand.
bright world keeps singing. You, yes, you.
Like the universe conspired to make this view.
All I want's a launch, yeah.
Girl smoke in the air.
Sea breeze in my hair.
You're soft, I'll be there.
Let the stars ignite, let them bless this night. We're rocking it forever, our shared fate.
Here comes the postman with postcards delicate.
Pictures of this bay from each visiting maid.
Old fears just vanish.
Love has done it,
Stay right by my side.
and that's our
Promise in it. I just wanna thrill.
hearts perfectly still.
One wedding where joy overflows and will
Just meet on the flame and our dreams fulfill.
all I want to thrill. All I want to chill. All I want to thrill.
As we whisper,
We will.
Didn't turn this volume up. Of course, didn't. All right. Leaflet dropped another song. You're in the middle of my stream, so this is a live react to her newest little addition. Localizers, know your role. This should be fun. Usually put subtitles in, so I'm not going to worry too much about that.
The localizers? They come?
We get signal. Main screen turn on.
You know what you're doing. Take off every zig!
みんなこんにちは大好きだよアニメクリエイターの皆さんメリークリスマス西側のファンにとって君たちのビジョンは超大事だよ私はアニメが大好き毎日見て幸せなんだもん銃を撃ちたいしおにぎり食べたいよそのままがいいのにローカライザーなんかに口出しさせないよ男の子も存在していいんだよトランスさんには別のアニメあるでしょ欲張らないでみんなの物語をそのままに作者の意図そのままに Just as the author's intent 作者の声をもっと聞かせて Keep your vision hands off of my anime Localizers know your place Go fuck yourself アニメはクリエイターとファンのものだもんローカライザーやめて手を出すな突然変な言葉入れてきたりキャラクターの気持ち変えちゃったり大事な文化抜き取っちゃったりゲームにも全く同じことしてるよねもう本当に勘弁してほしいよ
I can say counter intellect. I know it's not, but
Keep your bitch ass hands off of my anime. Look alive, slow your place, go fuck yourself. Anime wa creator to fan no mono. Localizer 触るな。私のアニメに手出すな。アニメ大好きだよ、君もでしょ。世界中のアニメファンに聞くよ。一緒に守っていこうね。
very fun. Lots of references there as well. The mecha airplane transforming thing. That's Robotech. What it was called in Japan. Yeah. In those, it was a bit more direct plane robot transformation than what they have here, but it's very much that inspiration. The editing's a lot less choppy. No, it's not Gundam. Although, obviously, any mecha will have some kind of Gundam style referencing to them. But this is very much Macross. That's what I'm thinking of. Where they have the jets that go into like the robot form. And they also have like a half jet, half robot form. Like this. Oh. Yeah, very much this from Macross. Robotech was what it was called in the US in one of the early translations. And also, if you look at this robot, you may recognize it as Jetfire from Transformers, because that's what it was appropriated for first in the US in terms of toys. Now, as I was saying, in terms of editing, yeah, start off with a nice little anime sequence. I'm pretty sure that's Rana, but she's got human legs, so I'm like, is it?
You know what you're doing. Take off every zig!
And this is a reference to another anime. I don't know actually what that anime is, but she Leaflet was posting about the girl, the bunny girl riding a motorcycle a lot. It's like people might go, but it's not Christmas. It's not even close to Christmas. This is a direct reference to the Uma Musume scene that was translated as Merry Holidays, even though the characters in Japanese, the Japanese actors say Merry Christmas. When they're speaking Japanese, they actually say Merry Christmas in English. The translators decided to make it Happy Holidays. While the editing isn't as choppy as the Have Babies one, I do think it's not on time for scene changing. That's even needs to be sharper earlier. As in, it's a sharp change. It even needs to be a little bit earlier, or it needs to be a soft fade over change during that bit. Good cut there. Good cut again. It's a bit much going back to this same zoom in shot, but I understand why. Now, this is a reference to something as well, but I don't actually know this anime. I just recognise that it is actually a reference to a specific anime. The swirly eyes and the sharp teeth. Yes, it's down to a marketing campaign they had in Japan years ago. Because, obviously, rather than being a Christian holiday, tends to be more viewed as another date holiday day. As they turned the chicken into the replacement for turkey, made it a date spot sort of thing. This is Neon Genesis Evangelion. All the people in the wrong, all like cheering in. Now, what I was saying earlier about the idol outfits, this is what I meant. They went to a more sort of like stylized rather than just straight out flat, magical girl style dress that they had in the earlier. This is kind of what they go with sort of more now. It's a lot more stylized, sleek outfits rather than just straight out fluffy, frilly stuff. When I saw that, I was like, counter intellects? Bloody hell. I'm just so used to seeing anything like this being counter intellects. This is just generic anime hero character. I just love this. It's woke, but it's W-O-U-K rather than W-O-K-E. There's a lot of frames in this. You see, W-O-U-K, like a bad translation. All right, got Rev. Oh Christ, what's his name again? He hasn't appeared in a lot of the videos recently. What is his name? Hirohei. Thank you very much, Lurking Doe. And that's Chibi Reviews. Yeah, it's Chibi Up. It's got Hero H there. Fucking hell, I'm blind. I'm sure Counter Attack will be happy to claim that's him, and he's the one who got the hug. Yeah, and this art style very much calls back to an older style of art in anime where it's more the pencil line, similar to the Bloop music video. Very much late 80s, early 90s anime, very much hand drawn art style. Yeah. Make sure not mixing it. All right, another blinder from Leaflet, and I am subscribed. I just popped this up on my other account, my gaming account, for some reason, rather than on my music account. Go give the original some love. I am not a replacement for it. Definitely very high production quality from Leaflet as always. Explains. All right, yeah. Now I know there was nothing else on that watch list. Okay, yeah, makes sense because it's on the wrong channel. All right, fantastic. All right, I'm going to quickly see if I can raid you out to anybody. It doesn't look like there's anybody raidable at the moment. But thank you all for being here. And I hope to see you next time, which should be tomorrow, but tomorrow is most likely going to be gaming stream because I've caught up with all the videos, music. And I know most of you are here for my music reviews, not for my gaming ability. You know, my constant ability of dying in very, very safe games. And I'll see you next time.